Hi, Kiwi. Alrighty, so I am back playing some more Hollow Knight, and I have a special guest on this one. You're sitting right next to me. And this isn't going to be weird at all while I talk to both of you at the same time. But I figured this can't possibly be abused in any capacity, so the first thing I want to say is, remember the time I told a dad joke that I thought was so funny that I threw up on your chest from laughing too hard? Yeah, you're just... Hi! This is going to be fun. Nothing possibly could go wrong. Are you sure you want to allow this to happen? Because it's too late now. Alright, anyway, so we're going to head back to the Royal Waterways and start exploring that area a lot more. And I'm going to continue to tell random stories and potentially make you blush because they're stupid and funny. Or I'll just ramble and talk about the game like I usually do because it's hard to make conversation and play well at the same time. But, with all that said... Hope you're enjoying your day today, all of the, what has it been, hour that you've been awake. We ate Christmas dinner leftovers, which has been nice. A bunch of chicken parm and some zucchini parm. And we had some leftover rosemary rolls that we made before, and I got to partake in that too. It's all a good time. I love what we make. Yeah, this is going to be this will take some getting used to, just having you around and not feeling as awkward or feeling more awkward than usual, but I'm good at being awkward, so we're going to run with it. So I wanted to go to the resting grounds, which I think to get there, or not resting grounds, I want to go to the Royal Waterways, so I think to get there, probably the way I go is I go to the City of Tears. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. So... yeah, we'll just take the stag coach there. Actually, the King's Station's probably faster than the Queen's Station, the City Storeroom, so I'll do that. Off we go. But yeah, so I guess I should give a little more context to that story. So I don't even remember the joke. But there was one day where I think I was watching YouTube in another room and you were laying in bed at the time taking a nap. But you had just woken up, I think. And I heard you had woken up, so I was like getting ready to come in to say hi to you, but I finished watching a video first. And in that video, there was just for some reason, I don't know why I found it as funny as I did, but there was a pun made in that video. And I still, again, don't know the quality of the pun. I can't even remember the joke remotely. But I found it so funny that I had to come running into the room, tell you the joke, and I'm just like leaning on, you're laying on your back, I like lay flat on top of you, and then just start telling you the joke, laugh so hard that then I just end up regurgitating a small amount of sputum onto your chest. And you were so upset, and I don't understand why you were upset. There was no reason to be upset about that at all, right? You're just laughing on the side. This is great. This is gonna be a fun time. Oh, I can't wait till you get to this recording. It's got a ways to go, but enjoy, because not only are you gonna have the memory that I'm bringing up from the past, you're gonna have the memory from right now when I'm recording, and you're gonna have the... Oh, that guy just drowned. Unfortunate. And then you're gonna have to relive all of this while you're listening to it for like the 4th time. But yeah, I guess this is a fun episode. Maybe I should talk about all the unfortunate things I've done to you. I mean, I've already touched on the pants in the microwave, so I'll leave that be. Actually, let me just check my map and figure out where I'm going. So I want to go down and to the right, into the Royal Waterways a bit. So best way is to... I'll hit the bench first, just so I'm saved in this area. Anyway, so pants in the microwave we've touched on enough on this series alone, so I'll leave that be. What other stupid things have I made you have to live with that are avoidable but entirely my fault? Oh man, I am so bad at coming up with lists on the spot, but I know there are some good ones. There have to be. I mean, well, I guess the dad jokes, they don't... The dad jokes and the puns are unavoidable with me, and you definitely have to suffer through those. For Christmas, I got my dad an entire book of dad jokes, and he was so happy about them. And my dad has a problem where if he finds a joke he really likes, he will repeat that joke until way past its death. My dad's a necromancer when it comes to jokes. He makes the joke, he tells the joke again, he tells the joke so often that it's dead, but he just does not want to let it die, and so he brings it back, he says the joke again, and everyone's just like, yeah, we know the punchline. We've heard it before, and it just keeps going and going, and oh my goodness, it keeps going. And his favorite joke from that book, while I was visiting for the holiday, was I think it was, what is a genie's favorite? Oh God, I can't remember it. Oh, I think it's, how does a genie look up information, or how does a genie use his computer to look up information, or something like that? And the answer was he uses the Ginternet. Oh wait, no, actually that was my joke. That was my response to his joke. His joke was, what is a bartender? How does a bartender look up information? And it was the Ginternet. Because anyway, it was bad, and he kept making that joke. And I guess also kind of necromancy adjacent to that conversation. So, my parents had a little inflatable setup out front of our house for Christmas, and it was a Santa on a parachute, or being held up in a parachute, and then 2 elves on either side of it. And my dad, when he set it up, just every time they inflated, he would be like, "It's alive!" And oh my goodness, he thought it was the funniest thing in the world, so he kept bringing that story up every time too. But not going to complain too much. I think we both know that I have unfortunately adopted his sense of humor, and you are definitely the largest victim to that. Almost guaranteed. If we're just I feel like the vomiting on your chest scenario is alone a bad enough example of how much of a victim you are to the dad jokes. What I find hilarious is that, I mean, my sense of humor always was some awkward mix of my dad and mom's sense of humor, I think, and then whatever I adopted from the many internet media, like, entertainers that I've followed. But ever since I got into a relationship with you, the dad jokes have just become so much more prevalent. I swear they were never this bad, but like when our relationship started, something just clicked. Only those who prove their honor in combat may enter the grove beyond. The defender, it's Mr. Dungy. Anyway, so I don't know, something just clicked when our relationship started, and then all of the puns began, and they never stopped. And I know I should probably apologize, but also I am so proud that you've adopted the sense of humor too now. So our sense of humor is kind of two sides of a very different coin. You have more of the gallows humor and the dark humor, and I had the bad puns and such. And you definitely also have a mastery of sarcasm that I could never possibly contest with. But anyway, so I think, like, I don't know what happened with you, but I think one day it just clicked too, and suddenly you figured out how to be a wordsmith and make horrible, wonderful plays on words. And I still think probably the best example of that is when you came up with the way to describe our sense of humor as capital punishment, because it implies both the gallows humor and the puns, and it's genius. Yeah, so like you. Oh, we got a little fight. Hold on one second. Nothing too threatening. So yeah, you have a wit about your humor that just comes out of nowhere sometimes, and it honestly catches me off guard often. But I'm always here for it. It's so funny when it comes out. But other examples, I think we watched Breaking Bad together a very long time ago. Like, I actually forget. I think we were still in vet school at the time. Man, the years blend together very quickly for me. My memory sucks. But anyway, we were watching, what is it called? We were watching Breaking Bad and Isma's Grove. Okay, let's explore this place and see what we find. Anyway, so yeah, we were watching Breaking Bad, and there was a scene where I think some people were chasing each other around in a kitchen, and the carpet gets pulled up a little bit, and then later on, someone ends up tripping on that carpet and getting hurt pretty severely. Consumed Isma's tear. Acid shall be repelled. Swim in acidic waters without coming to any harm. That would be cool if my tears could keep me from getting burned. I think it's all the calluses and scars from burning myself already that have kept me from getting burned at this point, though. Anyway, but anyway, so you see the carpet, and you say that it was a good case of you called it floor shadowing, which is just genius. So good. Anyway, yeah, but I don't know. You just every now and again you come out with these puns that are out of nowhere, and they are just they give me life. They give life meaning. I don't know what that meaning is, but it makes me laugh, and that's worth it. Let's see. Now look at you. You're smiling. Good. So commentary's working. You're turning pink, I'm sure. Look, I'm trying to make this as painful for you as possible and as fun for me as possible. I hope you're enjoying. She sticks her tongue out at me. I stick it back. My tongue at her, not her tongue in her mouth. That would be weird. Anyway, trying to think of what other things we've accomplished in our... What has it been, 40 years now together? No. We're on our 6th year now, which it feels... It's been a long time. And very worth it. Alright. I don't actually know where I want to go now. I feel like there's another path I want to explore. I don't know where that path is. I know there's a way to get somewhere. Was it through the ancient basin? Maybe that's what I'm misremembering. Yeah, it was through the ancient basin. So I think I put it off long enough, but I think we're officially at the point where I'm going to go explore Deep Nest. I don't think I can really touch Fog Canyon, so yeah. We're going to the Nightmare Zone. Hooray! I'm so excited. This is going to be great. Alright, so I think the play here is I go to the Ancient Basin and just get to the stag coach over there. Do I have a fast travel? Yeah, I can get to Queen Station and go from there. Okay, so we'll orient myself very briefly. So I want to go this way. And then the timing on this is kind of tight, but we got it. Cool. Whoop. I hope those weren't spikes. I panicked. I thought those were spikes. And we're going to head back. But let's see. What other stories can I bring up that take advantage of the opportunity to embarrass you? Oh, right. I forgot. This was from that episode where I was so tired that I just I started this challenge and then completely forgot to finish it and just walk off screen well, we're gonna go fix that. Wait a second, hold on. How did I have so much trouble? Never mind. How did I have so much trouble? Exactly that way, I guess. I got stuck on that one section so badly when I was tired. How did I have that much difficulty? Did I not? I might not have had the double jump. That might be why. Double jump definitely makes that a lot easier. Was that it? No, there's one more. Where is it? But yeah, there's no excuse other than I was just so unapologetically tired at the time that I just completely missed that somehow. Or I could see it on screen when I left the room and I still missed it. But the question is, where is the last one? There's one. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Let me teleport back up. Nope, gotta go back up. Alright, there it is. I did miss that somehow. Alright, well. At least that's taken care of. Oops. This place really isn't that hard to platform in, I swear. I'm just bad. Oh well. Now we're gonna travel to Deep Nest. Except, wait. What am I doing? I wanted to go to a... I've gotten lost again. Hold on. Okay, yeah. We're going the right way. So we're gonna get to the Ancient Basin. We're gonna take the stag coach there, and we're gonna get out of here. Hopefully unscathed. Or the little fire-breathing friend makes very... I don't know if I'd call him cute sounds, but he does make sounds. He definitely makes sounds. And his damage is appreciated. I wonder if when you get more fire, if he gets more damage after the fact. I'm curious to find out. I haven't really explored Grimm's quests yet. Alright, so I want to go... Oh, I've still got a bit of distance to travel. I'm not looking forward to Deep Nest. That place just messes with my brain something bad. Oh, you know what? Since we're here, let's get this. A true servant gives all for the kingdom. What hollowness, pale king, relieve you of your burden. Drop all geo into the fountain. It caps at 3,000, thankfully. And then it gives me a goodie. Yay! Now, is that a mask fragment? Or, nope, it's a vessel fragment. Excellent. Cool, so we're at 2 vessels now. Excellent. Do I get anything from this? Missing monarch, we need you now. Return to us. Alright, further down we go. This is where Cornifer was. Actually, do I have enough pale ore to upgrade my nail? That's something I should check. I won't do it just yet, but I will. No, I need to. Alright, so no upgrades for that yet. I don't know how I had so much pale ore in my original playthrough, but I must have missed a lot of things on this one. Gonna just keep traveling along and hit the stack station over here. Ring a ding ding in the bell. And to Deep Nest we go. Right, I was gonna go to, it's the Queen Station, that's what it was. Go to Queen Station and then traverse southwards towards it. I know there's a mass fragment in here, I forget if I got it already or not. I'll check that too. I think I got it on this playthrough. Let's see. Yeah, I got it, okay. So, I need to go out and then down and around. Okay. Looks like there's a little area in Mantis Village that I haven't visited yet either. But I'll probably leave that for another day. Well, I wonder if there are any secrets that I can find now that I have Isma's Tears. I'm sure there is. I ended up watching a little bit of the speedrun, and it's really crazy. So, the way they use Isma's Tears to kind of block off areas that you can access until you that you can't access until you get this power up, is they give the little waterways that are blocked off by acid, but you can't. You'd have to swim through them because they all go under like a little. They are blocked by terrain. But in the speedrun, there's just enough of a ledge that they can latch onto the side of that terrain, like this, and use the Crystal Tear to launch across. So basically, they never get Isma's Tears. They just cheese their way across using the Crystal Heart ability. But I've tried it. The timing is extremely tight, and I'm not sure if it was patched out. I know for a fact they have to down patch in the speedrun. I think they're running on, if not the original patch, pretty close underneath it. Or close to it, so it's... Oh, I don't think have I explored this area before? I'm not sure. Let's see. Anything over... Oh, nope, I have not been here. What's this? Spore Shroom. Okay. I have been over here just in my other playthrough. Cool. Alright, so we got another charm. We should be getting pretty close to how many I need to unlock the new notch from the Charm Bearer. But yeah, the speedrun in this game is kind of crazy. The two main mechanics that I see that you need to down patch for if you want to have access to are, one, you need to... Oh, that's unpleasant. The corpse of a mossy vagabond overcome with infection. Can I dream nail it? Light. Blazing bright. Bright. Light. These guys could write song lyrics. I wonder if there was a way to save this guy before he got infected. I imagine not. At least every time I've found him, if he wasn't already infected, he's got evidence of the contamination already. But I don't know. Okay, yeah, so we're pretty much entering Deep Nest now, and I had such... I mean, it was in this playthrough the first time I accidentally encountered Deep Nest. I fell into it, and it was really just unsettling. And I was thankfully able to take the easy way out and say, okay, well, I haven't explored this in my main playthrough, and I promise not to explore unexplored territory without you. Oh, but man, I was very uncomfortable on first entry to this place, and I don't think that's going to stop being the case, but at least I have the experience of going through Deep Nest now. I can hopefully at least manage it a bit better. For better or for worse, the shock value has worn a little thinner on me, but that doesn't mean I can't complain about how unpleasant this area is. Oh, it's just like everything about it. It's such good design between aesthetic, sound design. The enemies here are some mix of terrifying. Because I mean, I know people in general aren't a big fan of spiders. I'm not necessarily afraid of spiders, but if one suddenly appears on me and I don't see it coming, that will give me a big spookening. But for me, the things that, like, it's the little things too. I mean, obviously it's darker. It has kind of this aesthetic of many eyes with, like, the little fungal shroom spores or whatever these are in the background. The spider enemies that do show up, some of them are whatever, but then there are the ones that are like the corpses of enemies we've seen previously that suddenly get legs popping out of them. Then there are the spiders that appear out of the foreground that sometimes you don't see, or they suddenly are there. The little flying creatures that aren't aggressive or even a threat, but are like just, you'll see them float by through the screen occasionally, like bats being awakened from a cavern. This entire area just oozes uncomfort. Plus the music, it's like, the music is subtle. It's quiet with just like, I don't know the proper term for it, but the tones that are used, kind of the like, it gives a sense of like a hollow. It's the kind of music you'd picture with like a hollow tunnel with things creeping and crawling in it. They have the sound effects of non-enemies that sound all skittery, and the crunching of things, and then other enemies like these silver. I assume these are silverfish or something of the nature, just spawning out of nowhere all the time. So there's never really a lot of time to relax and process what's going on. You just have to keep moving or keep fighting. Like, all of that combined together just creates this incredible ambiance of discomfort, and I hate it and I love it. And it's just, this is probably simultaneously one of my least favorite and most favorite areas to explore, because it does what it sets out to do so well, and I hate it. But we're only just at the very edge of the nest. It only gets worse from here. Oops. Fell a little faster than I meant to. While I do have my little "this is where I am" on the map thing, it will be difficult to keep track of everything, just because that's the other thing about this place. It is very much designed like a maze. There are a lot of the paths do like converge, but it's hard to keep track of them because of poor lighting. And I mean, obviously I did not want to come back here after the first time I explored it, so if I can avoid it, I'm going to. Can I explore any more of this? I forget. I've clearly been through here based on... Yeah, okay. I remember this room when what was that? I remember this place on my first playthrough. I could not figure out how to get to the other side of that, so I'm not gonna bother exploring here too much, just because I can't seem to find a way in. I'm sure there's an obvious one, but it may just be from the other side, and I haven't encountered that yet. So I have 3 directions to travel. Let's start by going downwards and see what's down here. I think there are a lot of areas where the ground just collapses underneath you. But that'll happen later. Oh yeah, that's another thing that just makes this place really stressful. Later on, there's just a section of areas that have, like, rapidly collapsing floors, and underneath the floor is just spikes. It's mean. It's so mean. But again, a lot of this area's design is built on the, you do not have time to, like, catch your breath or find time to feel more comfortable about what's going on. You just have to keep moving, and I don't know, it's just, It's a well-designed area. It's very unsettling. Like that right there. Just seeing a clone of yourself, and then you walk away and you come back and it's gone. I don't know how it wasn't gone the first time I came back, but that is, like, and when you see the boss it's associated with, like, okay, yeah, it makes sense. But before you realize that, and you're like, is this something I'm supposed to see? This entire area is just kind of some ugh. And then there are a lot of dead ends that, with like a trigger area for the silverfish to spawn from. So just everything. There are just so many tiny details, but every detail adds up into something far more unsettling and unpleasant. Except for this. This is nice. Pleasant underground hot spring. Nothing could go wrong here at all. Alright, and now we've got our bench updated. I might switch out Grimchild for now, since I'm not really using it here, and I won't in this area for a while. I mean, I have to go all the way over there to be able to use the, to use him. So, I think for now, let's swap out Grimchild for something that I'll use a little more actively. That frees up 2 notches. What can we take? Why don't I, Why don't I try some new charms and just see how they work? And we'll bring back the thunder. So I believe that was when I charged soul, I emit another cloud. So 2 clouds instead of 1. I guess. Let's see. Ooh, what was that? Yeah, so that right there. You only see it for a brief moment, but oh, this right here. I hate it. I hate it so much. At least when they, like, get resurrected as spider people. After they're resurrected, they just kind of skitter around, and it sounds like they're just awkwardly tap dancing, and it's actually kind of funny to me. But like, when you first realize, oh, these enemies can come back as, like, possessed spider monsters, I hate it. I hate it so much. It's awful. But I don't know. Oh, can't even see him through all the foreground details. I don't know. They really did a great job designing this area, and I hate them for it so much. There's so much, and the other thing about Deepness is it is genuinely huge. There is so much you have to explore down here just to find all the little hidden secrets. I'm obviously going to miss some just running through here. Oh, I hear an old friend, if you want to call him that. It's the mighty Zote, trapped in a spider web. So I didn't know this, but apparently if you don't save him when you first encounter him in the jaws of that mini-boss type creature, he will die, and he's just gone for the rest of the playthrough. I didn't know that, actually. But similarly, I do know that here he will not die, so we can just leave him trapped forever if we want, and have no bad feelings about that, but no, I'm going to save him. But to do that, I need to figure out where I need to go. And since this is our first time in this area, I'm just going to explore a little bit more. Make sure I don't miss any other things that I don't remember exist here, but would be very sad if I missed. Alright. Doesn't seem to be anything too exciting, so let's head up. And this puts me back in, yeah, this area that connects over here. But it's kind of cordoned off from the other places. There's the symbol for the bench, but did I already find the bench? No, there's another bench here? Apparently there's another bench here. Let's tap this open. And now this connects to out here, so if I ever get lost, I can come back this way. But hitting up another bench and getting things saved and being able to actually track where I am on the map would be helpful. Oh, okay, I know where I am. Alright, we'll take this minor detour out of Deep Nest into the tram, the Forgotten Trams, just because there is an item in there that I really, really want. Because my goal in this playthrough is to primarily clear out Deep Nest. Or not playthrough, but this episode, or probably also the next, because I don't think I'm going to do it all in one episode. Deep Nest is huge. My goals are to clear out Deep Nest, and then start exploring the areas to that the trams connect to. Which is more or less where I left off in my main playthrough, so I'm almost caught up. But now that I have the ability to perform this game next to you rather than playing the main playthrough, seeing things, and then waiting till I can show it to you later, I have the advantage I can actually just progress on the recording playthrough, and you'll get to watch me record live, and then you'll also get to watch me dead. Not live. Get some cocoon up here. I'll heal up while I have the chance. I feel like this one gave 3 and I missed one, but oh well. Let's go down this way. Yeah, here's the one of the forgotten trams. Let's see. Hit that. I think that just opens up the entrance that I already passed. Make sure there's nothing I can explore over here. And then let's go this way. Yeah. Alright. I mean, I do believe this is all considered part of Deep Nest. It's just like a special section of sorts. So I believe what I'm looking for should be just over this way. So, I don't know why, but I find enemies that spawn other enemies inherently creepy. But particularly when it's kind of like this, where it's a very moist production. There's a lot of fluid that these enemies release to let the silver flies out, and or the silverfish, and I don't like it. I'm actually curious to know what these enemies are actually called. I'm calling them silverfish because that's what they look like as like a real-life analogy, but let's look at the journal real quick and see. There's an impressive variety in enemy types around here. Here we are. Dirt Carver. Swarming predator of the Deep Nest burrows through the ground and bursts out to surprise prey. Springy and vicious, these hunters will try to overwhelm you with numbers in the dark, tight, twisting caverns they carve through the ground. Always be on your guard. Alright, they're called Dirt Carvers. We'll see how long it takes for me to forget that name almost immediately. But here we are. This is what we came for. The Tram Pass. Alright, we can read the flavor text on that too. Right here. A lifetime pass to the tramways connecting parts of Hollow Nest. These passes cost a huge amount of geo, and each purchase requires authorization by the king. Cool. So, with all that said, let's go use them. Well, we'll use them in a little bit. We're going to finish exploring Deep Nest first. But after that, I have a very clear goal in mind for where I'm headed next. Let's see what's up here, because I did unlock this area. There might be something worth taking. Nope, it's just a backtrack point. Okay. I think I've explored everything else around here. That's the way I went. Alright, so we're all done with this area. In my original playthrough, I cleared all of Deep Nest before coming back to here. Like, I found the entrance, and I'm like, oh, this is an entirely different place. I should leave it be. But it was actually a pretty short area, so may as well get that done now. Whoop, there were spikes. I do wish it was a little brighter in here. So I keep thinking they're spontaneously dying, but I'm forgetting that I'm just running the Defender crest. So everything's dying because they're catching wind of my stank. Oh gosh, I can't believe Divine needs like 9,000 geo. It's going to take forever to farm all that up, especially if I'm spending it willy-nilly on everything I come across in the process. Alright, good news is I remember where this area is because I had to backtrack through here several times after dying. So we're going to go this way. I forget which boss is over here, but I know there is something over here that I died to at least twice, I think. Alright. Oh, yes, you. This guy is hard. And my strategy that I discovered for beating him is to just wail on him as fast as possible. Ho! A fellow warrior out here. I thought I was the only brave enough to and strong enough to survive in this foul, forgotten pit. I am Galleon, the strongest warrior in Hollow Nest. I came to this monstrous place to test my strength. No doubt you wish to test your might as well, hmm? Yes, you and I are a rare breed, quite unlike this poor fellow who has fallen before us. The world is not kind to the weak, I fear. Oh, I don't think he realizes he's having an out-of-body experience here. So then, shall we do battle? Let us test our strength in joyful combat. Alright. Challenge of the warrior dream. Here we go. Already taken far more damage than I should have, which is not a great start. Oh, wow, he positioned so beautifully to keep me from healing here. Alright, I think the strategy is to just wail on him. I accept that I'm not beating him otherwise. Do I have this? Well, one more hit and I'm dead. Let's try and take the heal here. Oh, I got it off, but then I died, so... Oh dear. Yeah, this thing home, so it's a little unintuitive in which direction I need to travel. Is it just me, or is my cloud larger than usual? Oh. Wow, of all the things that killed me, it was me running face first into him. What a shame. Alright, well, like I said, I know this path back pretty well by now. Except I don't actually know where I'm going. I know it very well, clearly. Alright, we're gonna beat him. We're gonna beat him. Really? Okay then. Well, we're starting this fight off in peak strength. Alright, what could possibly go worse? Go wrong, rather. Let me just zoom along here. Alright. So I really do think my strategy for this guy, the first time I fought him... there we go. My strategy for beating him the last time I beat him, the first time I'm just gonna hit him a lot. I'm gonna hit him a lot. That's the strategy. Is to stop bothering trying to heal and just smack him a whole lot. And then this one will stop. When it stops spinning, that's when we heal. Okay, we're good. Just gonna do the short hop up air. Oh dear, there are a lot of moving objects right now. And there we go. That's the trick to beating him. You just have to stop trying to dodge and heal and just focus on killing things. Unbelievable. I am defeated at last. So this is what it feels like to be bested. Still though, I am strong, am I not? When you see our king, surely you'll tell him of my valor. Yes, he sent you here to test me, didn't he? I knew he had not forgotten brave Galleon. I am ready to join you now. Brothers, you and I, let us leave this place together. Yeah. The single best strategy to dealing with that guy is just wail him down before he can cause any harm. The body of a fallen warrior. Alright, let's see what's to his side, because I do think there's something else over here after beating him. What it is, I do not remember. Oh, it's a cocoon. Oh wait, is it yeah, it is a cocoon. Okay. Come back my HP. You cannot escape me! Got it. Okay. Cool. My brain tells me there's something else here, but I can't... I don't see anything obvious, and I haven't encountered anything that makes me think, oh, well, I should look there. Any chance this is anything? Nope. Okay. I do wonder what the story with the blue butterflies is, if there's like a specific story about why they are, or if they're just a thing that you can encounter and get benefits from. Well, we'll see. Alright, so we did that. Where to next? I guess we keep traveling downwards then. We'll eventually hit the spa and the bench again. And from there, it's really just a matter of progressing to one of the many bosses in this area that are all some vague level of unpleasant. Like, see the spiders skittering in the foreground. It's so creepy. And then eventually they start becoming actual enemies that spawn into the area, and that just makes it so much worse. Okay. So this is just a, there we go. Okay, good. I died. I got hit by the spikes there on my first playthrough so many times. It's kind of just really sad and embarrassing. All right. I think that's it for this area for the most part. There's nothing else over here, so we go down. Alright, we're getting progressively more spider themed. Lots of more webs. Oh right, I forgot I wanted to save Zote. Unfortunate, yet again Zote gets forgotten. Oh! Okay, forgot they do that. I'm okay. I'm definitely okay. Alright, I forget actually how to get to Zote again. I know I found it the first time. Oh right, there's like a little walled off area I have to find. Let me backtrack a little bit and just find that real quick. Because I think I skipped over it on the last room, maybe. Yeah, this is... I think it's this way, maybe. Now, this is where I came from. Oh, right, this is the tramway. Oh. I'm a little confused as to where I am presently. I think... You know what it is? I see. What I want to do is I need to go back this way for a little bit. Alright. Go down here. And I go down this way, I think. And then this leaves me into a little trap area. Yep. Okay, this looks right. Here we go. Lots of spider enemies to contend with. Here we go. The other scary thing about these like possessed spider bodies is they will follow you everywhere. They can't necessarily jump, but they can climb up walls, and they will just keep chasing you until they completely lose sight of you or you leave the room. So again, there's just this constant kind of pressured feeling in this area of no time to breathe, no time to relax, and then just combo that with the sound effects, everything. Again, I'm just gonna gush about this place because I hate it. I hate how much I love it. Hello, friend. Probably can't dream nail you up there. Yep. Okay, let's go. So the kingdom was hiding this dark nest full of deadly predators. Well, now the deadliest predator of all is here. Zote the Mighty. What I find impressive is that Zote actually believes his own hype. Like, you dream nail him and you read his mind and you see that he believes everything he's saying. Maybe he is living his dream, I guess. Hoi! What are you doing, you clumsy little oaf? Swinging your rusty little nail around in the darkness? You almost struck me, and if you had, it would have been the end of you, trust me. I am Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown. My weapon, Life Ender, has struck down hundreds of foes. Begone, you'll be next. Are you lost in these dark tunnels? I don't care. No, I won't lead you out. I know the way due to my powerful memory, but I only travel alone. Begone. Don't worry. We'll have our vengeance against him soon enough. We've got the tram pass after all. King's Idol. Okay. At least I can probably sell a bunch of things and get some geo in fast order if I really wanted to. Alright. So this connects back down here, so let's see, which way do I want to go? I guess I can travel down and then up to the left, and that should connect the two rooms that I was in previously, and as long as I travel back up, I'll hit the spot that I missed. But looking at the time, I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to head back to the spa, or the sauna, and the, I hear a grub. Okay, more important. There he is. Okay, we see our friend. We must rescue friend. Oh, geez, how am I supposed to get through here? What? Oh, what? Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting to find a hole there, and it doesn't seem like I can find it. Up there it is. I can't get back up, so... Alright. I want to save Grub Friend, and I will save Grub Friend. Oh, that sound, it's just, ugh. That sound is, just, unpleasant. Alright, so... How do I get through here? Whoop. Let's take care of this guy first. Never mind. He's too short. Alright, there we go. It was just a crystal heart jump. There we go. Be free, my friend. Funny how I found a hole there by accident. Didn't find the hole there, though. Ah. Alright, can I find it a second time? Yeah. Oh, there's a bunch of Geo in there. We'll try one more time. Actually, does this have anything in it? It does not. There we go. And now we get the free monies. That's all there was. Okay, back we go. So I want to travel down and to the right, so I can get back to the sauna. I don't actually. What are they called? Hot springs. That's the word. Hot spring. Gotta up our onsen game. Take some healing before we go further. Whoops. Alright, this should lead to where... Yep, okay, perfect. Oh, hey, a friend. Hello, hello. What a thrill this is to find a warm comfort amidst all the den of beasts. This is a ferocious place, no doubt. Supposedly there's a village deep in the warren. Its inhabitants never accepted Hollow Nest's king. Why not join me for a time? These waters do wonders for weary legs. I would enjoy visiting a hot spring with you one day. I bet you would love it. Anyway, I think that's it for this episode. I hope you're sleeping well. If you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. I love you, Kiwi. I'll see you in the next one, and I'll also see you sitting right next to me in a second.